So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Steelers 13, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Second and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Boswell's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before it. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Jones now off the bootleg. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Jones throw here, hauled in by Kupp. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Space to run past the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A give to Harris. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd and 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the side.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns. And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Out of his end zone now is Calais. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do